Hi everyone, and welcome to Billy Fitzgerald Golf. And today we're going to talk about how you turn. So here's a big common mistake that I see when people try to turn is they try to use their arms too much. And so while it does turn you, so if I get set up to the ball and I swing back and I pull my arms in, okay, while it does turn you, it can do a number of things that can be ineffective for your golf swing. One is it can pull the club way too far to the inside. More than that, probably the biggest thing is what it does to my right arm. So if you've ever heard of start the lawnmower, where I set up and I start the lawnmower this way. So if I get here and start the lawnmower and pull my right arm back. So this arm has to be able to rotate in its shoulder socket. And as soon as I do that, it pretty much paralyzes my arm. So when I swing back and I start the lawnmower, right, yes, it does turn me, but now it puts I've got no hinge, so I've got no speed, and it puts my arm into a place where the only thing I can do to get back to this ball is twist and come over the top. So your arms do a little in the swing, I would say. I think some people use them a little bit too much. I would say if you're going to use something, I would say it's more hands to get your levers working, and your body's going to rotate to turn. But as far as what your arms do, they're going to work a little bit more up and down. So when I swing back, when I swing the club back, my right hip's going to push back and up and out of the way, and I'm going to use my chest and my core to turn me. But my hands and arms are going to feel like they work more up and down. Now they're going to drift over to the right a little bit as I turn, of course. But if my arms get too far behind me, especially this right elbow, which we're going to get into here in a second, especially this right elbow, I have to twist over the top just to get the club on the golf ball. So it's not the best way to turn. Do you turn? Sure. But as far as the effective and efficient way to use the club, I would shy away from it. So a couple things that I would say is that when you're turning, again, your arms are working more up and down. They're working more like this. Now as I'm levering the club up, that momentum is already, pushing my arms up. So I don't really have to do a whole lot with my arms on the backswing. On the downswing, if I face the camera here, on the downswing, as my arms swing back and they load and they're going up a little bit, and I turn behind it, on the downswing, when I change directions, that brings my arms down, and now the face of the club goes out and I push away from it, and the club rehinges, and the weight of the club's pulling my arms over here. So as far as force and effort with your arms, in my opinion, in a good swing, it's fairly minimal. They're transporting the club. They're fairly soft. They move up and down, but there's a lot of momentum going on with your arms as far as swing. So when you look back at this, when my arms get in here and they get trapped, so you don't want to feel like you're pulling your arms in so much. So be careful of what this arm is doing. What I'd rather see is that when you swing back, is that this club, again, on the way up, it's going to pivot and it's going to pivot down. Well, my arms can definitely help me with that. So it's going to help me match what the club needs to do. So again, I've got my outer circle with the face of the club, my inner circle with the grip. And so when I swing back, my arms are actually rotating in their shoulder socket. So you can see this arm is actually moving in, which gets right underneath this club, and it stabilizes the golf club here. The other thing it does is it's a shallower a little bit. So when I work up, the club pivots this way. And as I work down, right now the club can pivot back out in front of me, which is a speed producer. And it helps keep the club on plane and square. So again, be careful of your arms trying to turn you, and then you have to twist over the top. What I'd rather feel is that when you swing back, your arms are working a little more up and down, and you almost feel like this arm is, again, rotating its shoulder socket, and this arm is working this way. So my arms work this way in the backswing, this way in the downswing. So it helps pivot the club. So when we swing back, this way in the backswing. I come down and they start to work that way on the downswing. So again, we'll make a little swing here. Again, my arms will go up, but I'm going to use my right hip, my chest, and my core more to turn my body when I'm swinging. So avoid this lawnmower start, getting your arm stuck and having to come over the top. I'd rather you feel like your arms go up a little bit, turn behind the ball. When you transition, it allows your arms to get back down in front, and now we can go. Hi everyone, like and subscribe to my channel, Billy Fitzgerald Golf, for all tips on golf. If you'd like a live lesson or want to send me a message, visit me at billyfitzgeraldgolf.com.